Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Black Knights ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Turning it on! Bust through behind his pad. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So the Army Black Knights offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Goes to the option. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's look at the big picture for Army. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking, breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Black Knights are flying down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. Runs through a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Black Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He'll ride his man on the option. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Takes the handoff. It's Goss. Crosses the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Ship. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Going out. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. So now it's second and long. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Quarterback quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. The option look. Now the pitch. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Power ahead. Touchdown, Black Knights. Great job by the back on the option. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Using the quick game. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close.
There he goes to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the point after is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Makes a man miss. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Continues to fight for yards. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Army!
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack works the two-point try. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. It was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Throwing on the run. Hauls it in.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Here's the handoff. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got the 1st down and more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Fires to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Caught over the middle, it's O'Brien. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Quick spin on the ride. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. It's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Hit a speed bump on that last play, now work to do on 2nd and 15. Quarterback running on the draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Black Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. On the option. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play picking up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were... get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. Past the 30. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And that one will give them the lead. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up. Watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air, it's Dampier. Got his man quickly. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants when he
unleashes one deep. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Goes to the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the...
There he goes. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path in the end zone to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
Let's go, man.
Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And that is a drive in a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, pump the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 32 over FIU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. They're able to keep him out of the... He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Finds his man down the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. To the air, it's Dampier. Moving out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll try to snap it quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Trying to get the edge on the right. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your...
Lost one deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.